It just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Black 20.
47. Check, 47. Let's go, D.
Now Ben going to give this with the counter. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
21. First down. Switch it. Blue draw, Parker. Hey, easy. Go get him. 26 Mike. Hey, easy.
Strip that ball. Rush in.
Breeze now on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Terrell Edmonds comes flying in from safety for the sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Call it 7 yards on the carry, so a pretty good game, but still left with a tough 3rd and 8. They'll run. This is Kamara. And an alley to run. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
It's Connor as they stay on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards that time, but a Pittsburgh first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Wide 80. Middle.
We got it. 50 seconds.
On second down, Samuels. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Roethlisberger on target to Washington. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. Now Roethlisberger, but it's brought in by Washington. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington, 29 yards, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 2nd and 12, Breeze. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
That's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
26, Mike. 26, Mike. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Hey, kill.
Now Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They run with Connor. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
65.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And he's got it. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Washington with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. He's having a nice little first half for your partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw is Breeze. Dancing to his left. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Bud Dupree able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Breeze. And he's going to go down again. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Shotgun now for Breeze. Going for the deep ball. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 30.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Boswell's kick is good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
Short kick. It's taken to the 23. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They start the second half with Kamara. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Had a nice move, but couldn't free much space. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Opposite. Brings up second and
Here we go.
at the 17-yard line.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Let's go, D.
From the 17, Breeze. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. 23 yards the pickup there.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Ready. We're ready. 98's the mic. Heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges. Good on.
Now Kamara. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
Ready.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Breeze going to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bud Dupree bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Open man is Michael Thomas. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan. Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Check safety. 6 guard. Check 6 guard.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, it's Breeze. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mike Michael Thomas, 40 yards. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there. Really
good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be fielded at the 6.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
A big play. Smith-Schuster on the throw from Big Ben. And even 50 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. He'll have a first down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Vance McDonald there to make the grab. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2.
First and goal. Forget running the football. Forget establishing anything. Just put it in the end zone with a pass for a touchdown.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's the definition of catching the defense off guard there. They weren't expecting that.
And that totally goes against type, doesn't it? When you think first and goal from the 1, you're thinking running play.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10.
Shit. Kill. We're good. Right forward, ready. 55, Mike, 55. Hey, kill.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Airing it out deep for Smith. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Mike Hilton. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. That turnover might just about do it. Here, fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
Tackle made there by Kiko Alonso.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, that's good.
Here's Samuels again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Under 10. Under 10.
Now Connor. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Samuels fighting him off. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The 20. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jalen Samuels, 50 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Boswell good with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here.
And now here is another interception. Sean Davis with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Oh, Roethlisberger gonna throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The end result, 21 yards. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this? And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a